Good morning. Welcome to Satisfactory Wednesday. This is Felonious Deer at Backwoods Gaming. Tweak that a little bit. Let me move this over here. Let me get, where the hell? Probably if we're going to play Satisfactory, may help actually start it up. And I forgot to get something. I was about to panic there. I wasn't hearing anything. All right. Greetings. And so on and so forth. Look at this. 1.0 release. All right. New game. Let me double check this. I think I want to leave this all alone. Was there any? This? Something, where is it at? Not sure where. Thought it was up here. I don't think it's under here. I thought I'm probably zooming by the option I'm trying to look for. I might be in the wrong menus. I didn't think so, though. Do I want to keep hold to sprint and zip line? Not using a gamepad. I'm looking for an option. I should have seen it by now. Well, hold on. This may not be where it's at. Maybe I need to do this. So we're going to go with Northern Forest this time. Advanced game settings. That's what I need. We're going to keep we're going to do it completely from scratch, just in case there are new folks out there. Yep, this is where I wanted to go. I want to turn this on. I believe it's the only thing I want to deal with. I'm not entirely certain I'm going to use it that much. I'm going to try not to. I want it available just in case. Alrighty. And that is going to be permanent for this save. And here we go.
Separation from main transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the Artificial Directory and Assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planetfall.
I'm a little nervous with the glitching.
3, 2, 1. Beginning arrow assist. Drag within acceptable parameters. Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion. Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni-situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable. Congratulations, you are the 3rd in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, AB-B, in the binary system of Akicha. Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding. First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fixit procedure and equip the Fixit Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone. Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod. Fixit Incorporated as cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub. Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
I hear the singing. Where's it coming from? Right here. I would have thought I'd be able to hear it from here. Or see it. Hear it. I'm hearing it. I don't see it. Is it under? Well, that's interesting. Am I above a cave already? Here's the strongest right here, and it's not here. It must be underneath. And I did not. What the?
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fix-it production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
Well, I was a lot closer to this section than I thought I was. I thought I had farther to go. This is exactly where I want to be. Someone needs to learn how to... how to fight a hog.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
Hello, bird. I'm about to disturb your area, bird. Get a little bit of this cleared out. Going to need it all anyway. Whoop, hey, back here. Thank you.
Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-it does not pay by the kilometer.
Nice little echo. Did we have echoes before? Don't remember. Don't remember that. I forgot. What do we build the hub? The rest of this cleared. Oops. No. Okay. Nope. Nope. Trying to pick up these leaves. Won't let me. Iron deposit interfering with leaf collection. All right, well, that's fine though. We got this pretty much cleared out, opened up. So of course we proceed to do just a little more, because why not? All right, a hub. We need a hub. All right, so we have ore, and ore. Here. I'm thinking either there or over here. I like this better. It's going to get moved later anyway as we progress, but
Hub
I think that'll be a
foundation
good
built.
start.
The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 1.
Hub upgrade 1. I need 10 iron rods. Go ahead and make a bunch of ingots. Matter of fact, I'm going to take this opportunity right now, since we're doing that. I need to go get a glass of water, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Give me a second. I forget only space bar works, if I remember correctly. Don't know why. Don't know why you can't just click on that to craft. Okay. Upgrade 1. Oop.
Hub Upgrade 1, Storage and Frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 2.
Hold on. Let's see. How many plates? 10?
Hub Upgrade 2, Power and Shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fix-It technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 3.
Guess what? We're doing this first. Want 2 of these down. Really? I was right there. That was not what I wanted to do. All right. Put them over here. One there. One there. That'll speed that up a little bit. Upgrade 3. Now I need, we need copper already. I thought I had just a little bit longer before we snagged copper. Apparently not. That's fine. First things first, try to remember what order to do this stuff in. I was about to do just some of the ingots, but it has to go through wire anyway, because cable comes from wire. So, I need iron, I need more iron ore. Grab them both, because I'm going to need those plates and rods. And at least one more miner. Every time. Hoping my microphone isn't messing up again. A problem with connection the past couple sessions. I think we're good to go this morning. Kinda hate to have to stand here and go through all this. I am certain we're going to need all of these ingots before we're ready to not need to have to stand here anymore. I think I'm going to do half and half plates and rods. 100 ingots worth of plate, 100 ingots worth of rods. Okay. That'll work. At least the rods process a little bit faster. This should get us, this should keep us going for a little while. And I want one miner right now. And run this up to the copper. These are pure iron nodes. I don't know if all 4 of them are, but just 2 of them gonna give us a whole lot of iron. Yeah, so same with the copper. Pure. That's gonna be a lot of available copper. Does this extend all the way down to you? No. And let's see, I just need the wire. I have the plates and rods now to do upgrade 3. Get that.
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fixit's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero waste policy. We understand that Fixit pioneers are only human and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 4.
I'm kind of leaning towards this. Got the golden. Kind of like the neon. I'm pretty sure we could change it anytime. Let's trinkets. Have a check it or a coupon. Not sure about the nuclear waste or llama. This is primary color. It's not changing much of the suit. Start with that. Tweak that a little bit. Just a little more this way. Overall. There we go. Get them to match up. I'll go with that. Really? That's interesting. Next upgrade, 4. Now we need concrete. Well, of course we would. Have one there. Get one up here to begin with. Need to run power poles. I'm gonna need wire. I should have made wire before I started up here. Well, oh, I need concrete. That means we need to get up there. Can I even get up there? That's a long ways down. Wait a minute, is there... I'm not gonna jump from here. I don't have the jump capabilities. What about... Aha. There is a path. And of course I should have made a miner to put up here. Ow. Power first. Well, concrete. How about let's make some concrete. Cable. Gonna need more copper. I don't think that's gonna be enough cable. Do I have what I need to make tractor? Well, not if I use up the cable. All right, what I needed to know. Oh, wait a minute. Do I not have... Okay, I'm looking for an extractor. Don't have that yet. Okay. What am I doing? Besides running power pole. Without wire. Make another miner. We'll run up and grab some copper. And drop off that portable miner on the limestone. Take a look at the lava moon. Remember not to drop down into the abyss. Try not to fall off the ledge. Okay. Whee! Ouch. Okay, we need to make wire. Be nice to have a little more cable, I think. So we have screws and reinforced plate available, and we're going to need that for the constructors. Little twitchy there. Didn't mean to hit that. Don't forget to hit O for your codex. Get all your info, recipes, buildings. I'm going to try going with 30 cable to begin with. See if that'll get us. Yeah, maybe not. I thought I needed only, I think it only needed 10 for the upgrade. That's not going to work. Of course, I also made more wire than I thought I was going to. Let's go, we can do that. Still got to set up more iron plate. All right, now can I run power? power to there. Run power out to our copper. Set for copper ingot. Grab ore. Let's dump in ore. I meant to drop in a bunch of leaves. Need to run down here, do the same thing here. Set for iron ingots. Let's dump in a load of leaves for some power. Now, what are we looking at? 8 out of 20. We're going to need more ingots. We could do this now, have those in. I just need make plate. Just need ingots. How many more plates? Yeah, but it's times 3. So I need 30 ingots at least. Still getting used to not having to toggle for shift. It'll still get our upgrade 4 done. I forget how many there's going to be. I want to say 5, but I don't know. Not sure on that one.
Hub upgrade 4, landing platform and utilities completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 5.
There is 5, okay. Gonna need a bunch of screws. We're gonna need at least, we can do it, 6 iron plates. Or reinforced iron plate. Better check the copper too. Need to keep that running. Wait. Not sure I want another smelter yet. What do we do? Iron plates. If I could do 8 reinforced iron plates, we'll go ahead. We're gonna need them, I know. And then I still need to make another round of iron plates. Then we should be able to set up constructors. Start making plates and rods and wire. I needed 8, didn't I? That's 4 constructions, wire and cable. Make 100 cable, drop 50 into the upgrade. Okay. Need more ingots. Can I set up? No, I don't think so. Yes, I can. Okay. Well, I need... Probably gonna have to set up a smelter over there temporarily. Well, sort of temporarily. That there. Need this one up here. This one, we need to run power. And we need to stay on the path. And what? Well, that gets that concrete going. I need another smelter. So that I can set up another structure. Iron plates. This is going to be rods. Need one for copper wire. Did I even put some ingots in this thing? Is there any reason I couldn't have set up power for this? Nope. I have no ingots to drop in there yet. Okay, but enough. Do I have... Okay, last constructor for the time being. Okay, why did you move? Why did you turn? That seems a little weird. All right, copper wire. Little power. Ingots. Grab some ores. How are we looking now? Oh boy. Need more power. Need to grab concretes. I knew I should have put that down here. We can move it. At the moment, it doesn't matter, does it? I have to come up here anyway. Till we get a extractor up here. So if I do a jump a little bit more carefully from there, I don't get hurt, hey? That'll work. What do I have? Drop. Or not. And I don't have any other power available yet. These two shouldn't be running anyway. Right? We got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Really? Gonna blow even though it wasn't actually using these. Alrighty, fine. Let's see. Gonna take a little bit. Point 1. Oops. Did I check? Fuel. Out of fuel. I need 20. How much? I have concrete. Drop that in. There we go. Take a little bit to get rods. Let's see about some more fuel. Whoops. Sorry, bird. And there's wood up here, is there not? Thought I saw a stack of branches headed up here. Somewhere up here in this area. I don't think I picked them up yet. Check our limestone again. We're gonna need lots of concrete. looking for ingots. I never picked up and dumped in more ore. How we do it? We got 57, 75. Need more power. Dropping the fuel. Maybe I did pick up. I remember seeing a pile of branches. Maybe I did pick them up. I don't think there was back at the landing site. Possible, but I didn't think so. I thought I saw a branch here. What's this? That looks a little bit off. Just a big circle. All right. Got a shaper U in. Probably should have grabbed the ingots. I think I can go ahead and... No, I need to make more cable and reinforced iron plate. Well, we could do that. Then we can go ahead and set down... Can't really use it. I could set down a constructor for cable. Should be good on the iron rods now. Keep all that running. Let's get this dropped in.
Hub Upgrade 5, Power Expansion, completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective: complete Hub Upgrade 6.
Okay, now that should give us 40 megawatts. We're going to burn through that pretty quickly. Miners. I thought I'd allowed myself plenty of room for that constructor. Or, nope, smelter. so we got that fed in. Now I need power pole, power. Okay, gotta reset this for ingots. This is already set for plates. Go ahead and drop those in. Now, what about you? Can I stuff you in? Am I going to be able to run this belt? Really wasn't sure about that. Okay, need to do the same thing here, I'm thinking. Yeah. Well, we might be able to get by without a pole. Alright, so that gets rods. Sooner or later, going to have to do one for rods and screws. Or rods and then, well, yeah, rods and then screws. Do I have enough for one more or two more? How many more miners can I do? Two. Need some plates. Plates if I want to do two more, which I do. Get a miner up here, get these belted. Whoops. Meant to pick it up. There we go. Miner, get you spun around. Photo pointed in that direction. Get some belts. Get some power. Okay, so that gets that set. I need to make some more reinforced iron plates so I can set up screws and cable production. And I think we can arrange to move this down here now. Get the extractors or the miner set up. That's not good. All right, so let's get... How far do I want to bring this? I'm not entirely sure. If I do this, then I'm blocked. Okay, so I won't. That didn't take long. I didn't think it would. I'm still going to have to regulate how many of these are running. Go with that at the moment. That hooked up, so it's still running. Pardon me, bird. Not sure you're going to be able to catch much while you're stuck under that. Do I really want to do all these ingots? No. Do it that way. Oh, we'll drop those there. Excellent. Really? Still too much. Oh, wait a minute. How about some fuel? There we go. Reinforced iron plates. Go ahead and set up a constructor for screws. I think that, if I remember right, the recipe uses less iron rods than is being produced. Should be fine by doing that. All right, we're going to need a spot for you somehow or other. This is going to be a little awkward. Hose, that will do. Cable. That uses 60 wires per minute. That's going to be more than I'm want to dump in there. This supplies 30, yeah. Not running a belt. I'm going to feed this one manually for the time being so we can get a better setup and a better feed, more efficient feed. Dump some ore yet. Should be able to. Oh, a biomass burner. I don't have biomass burners. I will with upgrade 6. How about we work on that then? Don't need much more in the way of concrete. Will I have enough? This is pretty slow. Let me. Did I grab plates? I think I did. Want to get rid of that last chunk of limestone. We're almost. That should get us on the plates. So let's turn these off. Turn these back on. Put our rods. Okay. That has all that going. Am I ready to set up containers yet? Not quite. Still using this stuff faster than how many? Oh, we got them. May have well, gonna say I may have already had them, but probably not quite. Wait.
Hub upgrade 6, landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fixit pioneer. Fixit looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fixit is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fixit recommends getting to work.
Haha. That other acronym turned out to be poop. Going for logistics first. Now, biomass burners. Do I have what I need? No, I need plates. Of course I would need plates. Need more than that. How many plates do these take? 15. Okay. I think one biomass burner will allow us to power all the current machines. Along with, tied in or paired in, or along with the hub power generation, which would be huge. Oops. Need to give this time to cop up some plates. There we go. Need biomass. Where do I start setting them up? This puts out 30 megawatts. Now I should be able to, like I said, should be able to power everything. And dump some more ore there. And I turn these off, turn them back on. That was already on. That on. Make sure of where I'm at. 52 out of 70 at the moment. And we'll stick with the max. Let all this run. Who is about ready? Maybe concrete. Might be about ready to set down container. Do I have the materials? Nope. I need some plates. That seemed a little weird. Thought I should be getting, alignment lines. Are we eating? Oh, fuel. Coming through, bird. Need to clear foliage. What in the world? Hi. I really managed to do that without them
hard
running
drive
into me.
successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for future analysis, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
I was wondering if they were going to follow me down here. Whoops, they did. At least one of them did. Hi. Help. Wait. One of them down for a little while. Do need to lay down another file burner. I'm still surprised I'm not finding more wood. Get the rest of this ore. Add in for all the ore that fell back into place. Doing good on our plates. Keep those going. And I'm not doing anything there yet. Keep that running. That's running. How are we doing over here? Let's see, we're working on getting splitters, and I just saw ore in my inventory that I didn't think I had. Copper ore. I don't think I have what I need to set down another constructor, do I? Oh, I do. Well, that's right, I picked up all that stuff. Okay. Got both of those burn wire. Are you actually burning anything? No. Go ahead and snag that. Going on here? Oh, that's right. We wanted to get rid of that chunk of limestone. Okay. Got that copper ore to get rid of. I just don't feel like sitting in front of that. Let's get some more fuel. Dropped off. And I'm still surprised in a forest that I'm not seeing more branches and stuff. Wood, loose wood. Pick up off the forest floor. Look around it a little bit. Trying to find different trees to check around to see if that makes a difference on whether or not there's branches and stuff present. Apparently not. Right now the source of wood's all these bushes. Found some more limestone. Nothing wrong with that. And I meant to set down another biomass burner. Forgot. Leaving that slug there, it's kind of a beacon at the moment. Not that I really need a beacon, but convenient. That's enough iron rods. What about plates? What about copper wire? That should take care of our logistics.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
That's less than helpful, Ada. All right. No, can't do anything yet. So that pod gets back. I don't think. Try that again. Foundations. That's going to be huge. Okay, so I forgot we could select it. I just can't start dropping anything in until the pod is back. More plates and rods. Not a problem so far. We'll have the concrete, so we'll be able to get that right away, really. That works. Let's drop some more ingots here. Wait a minute, what happened? Oh, that's right. Trying to clear out ore. How much ore do I have? Oh, 10 pieces. I'm not going to waste time worrying about that. Pick that back up. Grab those ingots. Up to here. Grab this wire. Drop them here. Probably should keep a little bit more in my inventory. Things like power poles, wire. I'm thinking I may as well pick this up. 'Cause we're gonna, as soon as we get foundations, we're gonna sit here and gotta rearrange a lot. Gonna need a lot of plates, concrete. Start cleaning up our factory area. Wanted to make sure there's nothing else I'm missing right now. Don't think so. I need to go grab the concrete. I know I have it.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
I kind of think for the different size foundations, they should have a different, the recipe should change. I don't know why it would cost the same between 1, 2, and 4 meter foundations. Same in materials. That's it. Not worried about that anymore. I need concrete and plate. Start burning through a lot of it. So I'm thinking this. Do I want to start that miner? Make sure I'm oriented, because that's what I like. Now where we're going to start, I don't see why not. Foundation for the entire build just started. That's 1 meter. I think I'll stick with that. I'll lay down as many this way, then we'll get this rearranged and set up our splitters. Going to have row. Can I get one more row in? I don't. No, didn't think so. But I may have the concrete by now. Get one more row in. Barely. don't have a special reason for starting with the 1 meter foundations. Especially considering, other than it helps to ensure that when I reset this miner on top of the foundations, it'll still be able to connect to the deposit. So now the question is, am I ready? Do I want to do something else with power right now? No, I probably should. Won't be that difficult. I have more than enough way of horses. Let's run. What did I put it on here? Run this over to here. Put this here for now. Probably temporary. What I want to do is make sure I have those connected. Need connection from here to there. I'll have to clear all that out, and I want to keep all this other stuff running in the meantime. Aha. Excellent. Really? Yep. Got who I had stuff connected to. I had all that worried. I was worried about all that. Completely missed making sure that was hooked up. Okay. Let's set our miner back down. That'll be permanently in place through all the miner upgrades. Now, what is our current capabilities? 120. So, and our smelter does 30, I'm pretty sure. That means I can run 4 smelters right now off of this miner. All right, let's jump up top here, get a little view. So that means we're going to need splitter. That land on there? It did. Okay, good. I'll actually kind of help with the layout a little bit. Put that there. Means I can run this. That work? No, I didn't think so. I thought I needed to move that, push that forward a little bit more. Right there, that's right. Now. I put down 4 smelters. 4 smelters. Now I'm going to need to start cleaning up our power grid. That there. Kind of want to tuck these inside the belt. Being too close. Something like this, I think will work just fine. Good Lord. Never even hooked it up to the miner. Okay, so that gets that array set in place. That should take all the ore that we could currently extract, run it to all these smelters. And now we need constructors again. Hang on. Now let's make sure. 30. 1-to-1. Debating on how many. I really feel like I want to run 2 of these. I could be too close because I still need to set power poles. Someone run out of fuel while I'm over here screwing around. Everybody run out of fuel except for the wood. What are we up to? 60, working on 64 out of 100, so we're still okay. Did I get? Oh, that's right. got that set. Still need power. That's not gonna. Next, we're going to have to have gone down. Something like this for the time being. Now we're going to need iron rods, so I can run 4 iron rods off of these 2 smelters. That means I need a bunch more foundation. Means I need a bunch more concrete. Not sure that's going to be enough. So what I'm going to do, we're going to merge and split. Guess no. If I just split, I have to come off of here. That's all. If I'm merging, try to merge and split, that's only to try and things kind of neat. But will it really make that much difference? All right, let's. Don't have to have that splitter there. Let's do this. I think I know how I'm going to do this. Do I have enough? 4 more constructors. I can jump nimbly to that one. Really? Jump everywhere but that ladder. I don't see why not. The splitter may have to do that. I want to make sure that I wasn't going to interfere with that, so we should be good. All of these are going to be iron rods. There we go. All of these are going to be power. I'm probably about to run out of fuel again. Nice job. I was wondering, wasn't sure this was gonna fly. But still under our current max capacity, and we desperately need to find more foliage. Trying to go for the bushes so I get as much wood as possible. There's some branches. I would think I'd see a lot more of these. Hell. Heard another one, and that was some weird. That really what a blue slug sounds like now? Now we're talking. I want all the wood gives us more burn time. A lot more than leaves. Hey, he left his remains somewhere. We need those remains. Remains are valuable. Did I lose the remains? No. Was that him? Is that why I couldn't find the remains? I only had him stunned. I say, give me that branch. Oops, there's another one. There we go. Go dump this stuff in. Pardon me, bird. I doubt we're running anywhere close to... Oh, we are. was saying, I wouldn't think we're running at all efficiently, but that'll work. Now I forgot. Well, let's do this. What's the ratio on the screws? 1 to 4, 40. I think they use 10. Start with 1. One constructor for the moment for screws. That's a change, of course, but eventually we'll be setting up 2 iron rods merged into 1 screw constructor as a ratio. We'll probably dedicate this deposit to that. Screw production, screw and iron rod production. Have this one dedicated to iron plates. We're gonna need oodles of both. I never did set the next milestone. Field research. And we need that. And a map. 3, 3, 1. Really, I need to go ahead and set up mergers and storage. Need iron rods. Storage containers. They're too close together, are they? Hoping that would be. Hoping that would work. I do have that correct, don't I? In. No? Just won't work. Oh well. Not that big a deal. Just shuffle it over here. Do something like that. He's doing. That was weird. It wasn't finishing. There we go. Need another one here for rods. Another one here for screws. Okay. Well, that's all fine and dandy. sending on a bunch of ingots. Why am I carrying a bunch of ingots around? Fuel? Forgot where I was, but I was finding all those sticks and branches. Look, Mr. Cranky Pants. Just minding my own business, and there's no need for all this undue harassment. Being awfully picky about highlighting the branch so I can pick it up. Gimme. Wait. This will help reduce the chance of horrible forest fires. How are we doing? Screw. Oh, let's see. We're almost good on the screws. Gonna have copper. Now we need to work on this too. I almost forgot. Gonna need the plates. I say we go ahead and get the field research milestone. And we need to make some more platforms.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
We don't have a lot of room in this immediate area, so we're going to end up here. That's about as far as that's, well, not going to work. Not sure. Got to put a miner on there to be certain that's still going to connect to the... Oh, we need to pick this one up anyway. Use you as a test. And yes, it did. We're okay. Go ahead and clean this up. Put this miner back down. There. I don't need that yet, but I'm going to pretty soon, I am certain. How am I doing? Well, I need... I built up on ore. We can fix it. Sweet. What do I need the most? Doesn't matter. Everything. Pack of plates. Need to get going on both concrete and copper. As far as getting organized. How much does this miner put out on this deposit? Definitely need more constructors making concrete. This is 120. No, I was trying to ride the belt. It uses 45, right? Well, of course, it's not going to be even. Why would it be? That would be convenient. Ride the rim. Trying to figure out how concerned I am about running plate up to here. Not really. I don't see the point. Whenever we start expanding this way, it's going to be at that level. And it will just be shooting across, kind of going around this thing. We can go up and we can go down as needed to expand. Really? So in other words, I can support 2 of these. All right. Need. Go ahead and snag that. Go ahead and see how much foundation we can run this way. I wasn't thinking of that. I wasn't thinking. Uh-oh. You know, I really thought I'd be good on power still. Go ahead and pick all this up. Ooh, that was close. Wasn't sure how much of that I'd get away with. All right, that'll work. And now I can run. How are we lined up? Right about here. Splitter. That too steep. Probably ought to verify that. I'm actually kind of surprised. I will scoot it forward though. Let's put it up on here. Oh, now you're too tough. Really? Wire. Fine. Or is it twisted one side a little too much? Don't know. That'll work. And That's a curve I didn't expect to see. I think that's new. That might work. Okay, concrete. Concrete. Gonna need a merge into a storage. Very good. Power. Need that power. Run that for the moment. Oh, that's right. Power's turned off. Blew a fuse. Get rid of the concretes. Did I really run out of power, or is it because of fuel already? Maybe. Didn't think I did. Sure enough. What's the next objective? Oops. Here too, and we got obstacle clearing. Need our chainsaw. And biofuel. We need that. What do we have? Part assembly. Oh boy, that's gonna be a can of worms. Start here. Gonna need that. Gonna need a whole lot more biomass. Fuel burners. Gonna need a lot of biomass. Really? That burned through those leads that quickly? Apparently. See if I can find some more real quick. More wood. I hear you. I'm busy. Give me the branches. Oops. I hopped right over him. Didn't really mean to do that. I swear. I swear it was an accident. Let's see. Get these topped off again. And let's go. We should have the parts by now. And what do I need? Screws, cable, and concrete. Less certain of the concretes. I didn't even have the screws. Got the concretes. Got the cable. And the screws were almost ready, and they're probably, yep, they are now. Sweet. That'll be a big help.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun, fun, fun.
You're funny. Okay, what do I need for chainsaw? More screws. And even more screws. And I just burned them up on an object scanner. Sitting on ore again. Can I get rid of it? The answer is yes. Wait a minute. Sitting on a bunch of bingo. Means I'm going to put them there. Got that wire. Dump. That wire into there. Need to start. In about foundations over here, but I need a lot more concrete and a lot more plate. Need faster belts. don't see a reason yet to aim this in any other direction unless I want to point it this way for copper production. Not sure about it. Well, that'll support 4 of these. Excellent. But how far do I want to maintain this in that direction? I want to take it out to here. Then think about dropping it down to this level. Kind of don't see why not. And I forgot what I needed for the chainsaw. Was it its screws? Sorry, bird. Yes. Now I need to make biofuel. So I have... make some. Still running below capacity of 100. Only a place I need concrete. Did spot that other deposit of limestone. Not that far away. We're about, well, actually, check something first. Get a temporary boost in production because I know these aren't running at 100%. 75-ish. But I want to set up, I want to get some foundations over in this direction. Might be about time to move our hub. What was the tier for Mark II? Theory, I would want to do the part assembly first. So I can set up an assembler for the things, reinforced iron plates. Except I really need the Mark II belt. We'll just have to suffer through it. Do the plates. And the rods. Doubt if I could do that reinforced iron plates. See how many we can make. Oops. Wrong crafting. Thought I may as well drop the rods in. That way I know where I'm at. As far as how many reinforced iron plates I can make. Probably ought to do the same with the plates too. That's half of the reinforced iron plates for the moment. Let's see. It's about time to kind of stop using the hub for a source of power. Need to get it relocated, preferably maybe over here. Get that chainsaw equipped. That was different. Oh, that's hilarious. I like it. Whoops. Gotta be careful when you drop them on your head. Hard hats are imported. That was pretty neat though. Okay, I need to. We're gonna have to have structures set up for biofuel production. Matter of fact, set two up right now. think I don't have any room yet for you to stuff you up there for a moment for the sole purpose processing that. Until we get foundations down over here, we can get a proper arrangement for our power supply, power structure, infrastructure, power plant. What do we have for concrete? Got enough for the milestone. That'll be more important. That was not what I expected to happen there. Don't need that many more reinforced iron plates. We'll have this. Need more than 9. Need what, 15? I need iron plate. I need to drop off these copper ingots for the copper ore. Just grab some plate. Thought I had more plate on hand than I did that. There we go. Of course, I'm going to need even more reinforced iron plates to put in our Mark II belts. There we go.
Milestone reached. Fixit would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint Fixit.
Now, is that enough to upgrade? Nope. Almost. Need a few more reinforced iron plates. That would be huge just for the concrete. Need that badly. Just a few more plates. How many can I make? Make 6 is what I needed to do that last section of conveyor belt. Let's see about that. Sweet. That'll be huge. I needed that badly. All right, let's see. Do a quick check. Grab those. Do a quick check on our biofuel. Can I make any more burners right now? What do I need? I can. I could do 2 more. add them to the grid temporarily. Even if I just set them down here. Actually, this might be a good start for a biomass burner already. Unhook the hub, be ready to move it somewhere else. Got the biofuel, got biomass, dump in the biomass. That'll run for a little while. What are you looking at? You running? Let this run out. And a little while on the wood. Why'd you say the heck with it? Maybe. And just that. And dump in the wood. Here for biomass. Dump in biomass for biofuel. Hello. Come here. Need to drop off the copper ore over here. Keep forgetting about it, and we're about ready to wrap it up for this session. We got a little bit left. Need to grab some plates. Need to do some more foundations over here. Whoops. Might have helped to do that. Grab that. Got those. There we go. And don't see a reason not to go ahead and do that. We'll grab those cables. I still have a bunch more copper ore. I thought I did. Okay. We gotta let that run. What do I have? Well, I got enough to do. More of those. And I should probably drop a miner here. Yes, or well, just leave it open. Make sure I don't cover it up and then build over it, forgetting that it's there. Leave that alone. What I really need is the concrete. Oh, that's excellent. More plates. Those are rods. Stack of plates. You out of the way. You out of the way. Let's get a bunch of these down. Then we'll get ready to set up a power array, fuel production. That could be about where I want to go. Go back any farther by running into all rocks and stuff. Get rid of some foliage. And I think that will work. If we actually need to back these up, don't I? Matter of fact, I just need to, that wasn't a good spot. But I think what we can do right about here, gonna start setting up biomass burners. Like so. Hold on. Yeah, I think we're good. So, let her in between. Get ready to continue that down the line. And we'll set up fuel production over here. We'll clean this up a little bit. And we can run a belt of biofuel right on down the line. Now, what was the biofuel rate of burn at 4 per minute? This produces 60. I can run 15 burners off of one biofuel. Yeah, biofuel constructor. I want to leave room for production. I don't know if I'm going to actually use all 15. Wire. Go ahead and set these up, at least get them set up. Then we'll come back next time to finish the power, the fuel production, so we can get over here to fuel and power production, and we can get over here and finish setting this up properly. Start cleaning things up a little bit and working our way out over the edge, over the ledge. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 10. That'd be 300 megawatts. That'll get us a little ways for our power needs. We're still using less than 100. I think we will call it about here. Let's get up here. If we can get a picture of what we have wrought so far. Something like that. Then sooner or later, that whole arrangement here is going to end up getting pointed out in that direction just for the room. At least and that, and I'm going to be getting close to running vertical. Yeah, we'll be running that way. Because we're going to be able, sooner or later, as we get a higher tier miners, be able to extract more ore. Need to set up our dam. Need some more reinforced iron plates. Need a new place for the hub. Which is probably going to be here. Birds are in the way. How much? I think I only need a 2x3 for a hub. We'll get these out of the way. Once we get these hooked up, we'll do all this for the next time. But we'll get all this hooked up and set up. I just realized something that's going to be a little bit annoying, and that's arranging the power poles how are we going to arrange the power pole? Neat. I was kind of hoping to run like kind of like down the middle and then hook up there, hook up here, but it's going to be cross purses because these are not centered and they don't mirror, which I mean it kind of makes sense that they wouldn't unless they give you the option, but not going to be that big. Little bit of a pain. Or we go like connect something else. So I was thinking connecting opposing and running a line of power poles down the offset of middle rather than running in between and then hooking up like that. I think that would be kind of ugly. Otherwise, we'd have to go outside, run a double line of poles, and I'm trying to minimize pole. You have to have a line of poles here and a line of poles there, and I'd rather not do that if possible. To run just one line of poles, carry all the juice. I think that would be better. Okay, both of those are out of fuel. Rid of you. But I think that's actually where we're going to leave it then. Good spot if I get started on fixing this, and we're going to be here a while. I'd really rather not to come back, go straight into getting our power set back up again, and go from there. Still working on getting a proper area cleaned up and properly set up for better efficiency, etc., etc. That'll wait till next time, which will be Friday morning. Tomorrow morning, we're back into Fallout 4. And whatever nonsense we can get ourselves into again. Sure, we can find plenty. Always plenty to find. And so on through the week. Till 7:30 a.m. Central. I still think next week we'll be moving to the late afternoon, early evening schedule. Unless something drastically changes, but I kind of doubt it. Finally getting into summer temperatures. I think that's what's going to be happening. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.